You better make Topspin in these colors too, or I'm gonna be pissed off at you.
What is up, everybody? Nicklegostava here, and in this video I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing Transformers Legacy Amazon exclusive Wreck and Rule collection Transformers Diaclone Universe Twintwist. Was that a long enough name? Now, this is part of the Wreckers collection that was Amazon exclusive. It also had popped up on Hasbro Pulse, I believe. So let's get this unboxed, and then I also have to input a rant on a thing that I never uploaded before, but you can also see it looks like Whirl is in the background there, right? Is that Whirl? I believe so. So let's cut that tape there. It did come nicely double boxed, like it had this box over this box, but I had already took it out of there. Technically triple box because I ordered some 3D print filament as well as this. So it seems like the older, thicker cardboard that doesn't just get damaged immediately when you touch it, like most Legacy boxes have been. Come on. Seems like that freaking one would be stuck in there. That's hilarious how he's packaged. Oh my god. But you know, this is the one that would have made sense for a double pack. You know, the other ones don't really make sense. Like the ones with the stupid ass fossilizers. I mean, honestly, this should have been Topspin and Twintwist. It should have been a 2-pack in their Diaclone colors. Honestly, just so senseless how they do that. So they better do that in the future. I'm gonna be pissed. Like, watch us only get Twintwist in these colors. You know, I don't have the other release, and I was looking at the eBay prices, and I'm like, hell no. I do want the character. Seems pretty cool. Seems like a pretty good figure. It is just pretty much a reissue in different colors, and I think this was accessory did come with the original one. I'll show it next to that in pictures here in a moment. Let's get this. Looks like he's got some tape up here. Not tape, freaking rubber band. Let's cut that. My other knife is freaking missing. Not the one that I found on the side of the road, but my freaking black and bluish knife. I think some freaking female stole it from me. It was in my freaking car, and now it cannot be found. So, yeah, there's that. I missed that knife. It was a good knife for many years. Alright, this feels like a pretty beefy figure. I know this was from like Titan's Return or Power of the Primes, one of those lines, originally in its toy accurate colors. He did not appear in animation as far as I know, Topspin and Twintwist. You know, maybe some commercial animations or something, but as far as I know, he didn't. So I don't really mind these colors as much, you know. This is probably how I'll have him in my Transformers series once I get around to making that. So there he is, and then there is the original version. I believe that's the Takara release and the US release on that. So yeah, you can see, I mean, freaking Topspin there. I don't know why they did not do a freaking 2-pack. Look at that. They did a 2-pack of Impactor and some dumbass fossilizer. They did a 2-pack of that and a dumbass fossilizer. But they couldn't do a 2-pack of Topspin and Twintwist. That would only have made sense. You know, I did a freaking rant on that I never uploaded. It was so stupid. But yeah, let's get into articulation, then we'll get into size comparisons and then transformation. So right off the bat, he's not as articulated as most modern figures, as you would expect. I did get this for $21 instead of $25. I just waited a little bit and waited for the price to go down. You know how Amazon, their prices fluctuate all the damn time by at least a few bucks. It's pretty damn annoying, but it's kind of nice sometimes when you hit it just right. So there is no wrist rotation that most modern figures have. There is no ankle tilt that modern figures have. Would have been really nice if they just reworked this mold a little bit to add that in. He is also still a headmaster. The original ones, the original G1 toys were not headmasters, and of course the Diaclone releases of those as well were not. It looks like there's a little bit of a melt mark on this arm on the headmaster. Let's get really close on that. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Yeah, there's that there. Looks like a little bit of a stress mark. That almost just fell into the freaking danger zone. I'll show you that later. It's also where one of the ears fell when I was reviewing freaking Legacy Elita 1. I'll show you that later. But yeah, so that's nice. The little face is painted up. I mean, besides that little melt mark or stress mark there, that's pretty annoying. But yeah, whatever. No one really cares. He's not really a headmaster. You know, these just freaking tab in. Pop up in there. So yeah, the original figure of this was like $90-something or $80 or freaking $60 if you're lucky to get. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get him in Diaclone colors, and I'm just gonna get him because I'm gonna want this. at some point, and I might as well just get it now. So here is his double blaster. It does split into 2 parts. It is red plastic painted silver, so he can do that. You can probably pose him in different ways with that as I knock my freaking camera over. Son of a bitch. These reviews are never perfect, folks. So let's split that into 2, and then we'll show them like that, and then we'll continue talking about the articulation. You know, sometimes these are sporadic. He also does have the Wrecker's Autobot symbol. You know, I'm not a big fan of when they start changing around the Autobot and Decepticon symbols that much. I don't like the G2 symbols. I don't really like this Wrecker symbol. So I genuinely might just remove that and put a regular one on there. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think of that. You know, you might be like, what the hell? That's sacrilege. He's a Wrecker. Don't do that. Don't do that to him. Don't do that. So yeah, there he is. Let's compare him to some other modern deluxes as well. I'll compare him to another bigger deluxe that I recently got, the Legacy blank there as well. Just did that review. Come on, focus on. So yeah, he is a bigger deluxe nowadays, so that's nice. He is also bulky. I will weigh him as well, so don't worry, I will weigh him. Here he is next to Sideswipe, the Kingdom version. That was another Amazon exclusive. Glad I waited on that. I got the pack for a little bit under what Amazon was asking, so I'm glad I waited. And then a core class. This is Studio Series Shockwave, the Bumblebee movie version. So that's what a core class is. So he's a nice size deluxe. Let's move all this out of the way. Let's get the scale up here, and we will weigh him compared to what you get with newer deluxes. Since this is literally just a recolored redeco, well, not even a redeco, I don't think. I think it's a similar deco, just different main body colors. So like, let's let that zero out. Actually, oh, son of a bitch. It just wants to fight me, don't it? Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Watch me have a meltdown. It is kind of freaking hot in this room. Jeez. So yeah, I'll just talk about the articulation again while this zeroes out on me. So yeah, the shoulders kind of go up and down, likely due to transformation. They're on a ball joint, so you can get a bunch of ball joint moves. They don't really seem like too loose of ball joints. They seem decent. You know, I still might tighten them up more with floor polish or whatever. I will have a tutorial on that soon. I do have nice double jointed arms that go all the way up like that. He is still pretty decently articulated. Just really wish they added some ankle tilt. His legs also look like they're painted fucking plastic. They look like they're painted red plastic, and it's painted gray, and there's a scratch right there on it. Why do they do that? Here it is. Come on, quit freaking fighting me, son of a bitch. Alright. So look at that. He is freaking like almost 3.5 ounces. So we'll just round up to that. Okay, we're pretty freaking close. 3.463 if you want to be exact. So yes, he is a pretty nifty, hefty deluxe, you know? But no wrist rotation, no ankle tilt, no ankle. Well, I mean, I guess you do have, I was going to say you had forward and back maybe due to transformation, but no, not in robot mode. No, you don't. So yeah, his legs go about that far back. So about 90 on that. I mean, probably you could hinge that in a different way to get 90 freaking 3% or whatever. And then you do still have waist rotation at least, so yeah, that's nice. What else? You know, like I said, he was a headmaster and giant hollowed out freaking guns. I would imagine it was like that on the original release of the Power of the Primes one as well. So let's get this transformed up. Never transformed it before. Like I said, you just watch me unbox them. So let's pop that off. That sounded really worrisome when I popped that off, but that's how you're supposed to do it. You're just supposed to pop those off and hope that that tiny ass little plastic thing never breaks. That looks like that hinges out. I guess I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, let's try to be careful about that red plastic that's painted a grayish silver. Oh my god, why do they do that? It's so annoying. Just mold that in the color. Like, you molded the bottom part in that. Why not just mold that in it? Freaking annoying stuff they do. It does have little pinned in wheels. We'll get that in robot mode. Actually, they're not pinned in. No, they're not. So let's actually, you know what, I'm just going to do a jump cut, and we're going to have it transformed up with size comparisons in that mode as well, and let's go. Here he is, mostly transformed up, and I gotta say, I didn't have that panel flipped out for robot mode. Those are like articulated to have knee pads flip out, so I didn't have that flipped out for that. And then the cockpit opens up here. I mean, with the Titans Returns and Power of the Primes and many of those figures, it pretty much just added parts forming to every figure. I have to pop the head off and you know, put it somewhere else. You know, it gave them that little bit of leeway, like, oh, they're all Titan Masters, you know, it's just added parts forming to every figure. That doesn't want to freaking close with him sitting in there where he's supposed to tab in. Freaking move his feet up more, I guess. Actually get it to damn close. Alright, that rolls extremely abysmal. These are awfully just pegged on. Like, these literally just are like locked in place. Like, it slides pretty much. It pretty much slides around. And then these you can tab on. You could either tab them together and tab them in the back here. I thought you could tab that in there. That would look kind of cool if it could actually tab in there, but no, it does not. So you just split that apart, I guess, and just tab them in on the sides there. But he does still have like ports and stuff of many of the modern deluxes, so he does have that going for him. Just no wrist rotation and no ankle tilt. Yeah, so this also another thing to note, mine does not tab in here all the way. It pisses me off, it really does. But this is actually more of a purple color in person. Like, I really thought it was going to be like a navy blue. It is like a really like dark blue, but in some lighting it looks like a really dark purple. So I don't know, I don't have the original Diaclone ones. I have never even seen pictures of them. I was just like, you know what, I do want this figure because the original one costs too damn much. It's freaking 5 years old and it's already insane prices for a deluxe. Other size comparisons as well. Here is the Diaclone Colors Buzzworthy customized version here. I took the spoiler off of that just to kind of change it from the other Datsuns. Blue Streak or Silver Streak, whatever they wanted to call that one, or Bolt. And then, you know, I really thought it was going to be that color navy blue, but no, it is like a really dark purple bluish color. Definitely different than I thought. So yeah, that doesn't really come across on camera as much. And then Gigawatt here, and then Deluxe, was it Slammer? Some other guns pegged onto it. So yeah, definitely pretty beefy looking in vehicle mode here. It does not roll though. Like I said, it just slides. Those don't tab in. I'm probably gonna have to sand down that red there to actually get that to freaking tab in. I could sit there all day trying to push that. That ain't gonna work. So yeah, pretty good figure. I wouldn't pay the $25 they wanted initially. That's why I waited some months, and I've seen it drop down to like 20, 21 bucks. So for that, this is great. If you missed out on the original one, if you already have the original one that's toy accurate colors, I mean, is this worth it for you? I don't know. Do you want them in a bluish purplish red and then red? You know, I do like these colors more than that. That looks pretty bland. I'm imagining that's the US release of the one, and then the other one's a Takara one that looks a little bit nicer. So yeah, there's that. If you're new watching the videos, decide if you want to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Please be sure to drop a like, drop comments. I read them all. There's the other ones in this exclusive line here. You have toy accurate-ish colors for Springer. Then you have a dumbass bulkhead with some camo on it. And then you have those two stupid 2-packs. I mean, I like that character, and you get another release of Impactor, and then you get the two stupid fossilizers. I mean, some people like them, but I could not care less. Have a great one. Peace. Bye-bye. When you're transforming this release of the figure, since those upper thighs are red plastic painted grayish silver, transforming that right there, that's gonna scratch it up. There's like no doubt in my mind that's gonna scratch that, because you have to like hinge that past that, as this literally just came untabbed. Son of a bitch. You're probably gonna scratch that up pretty quickly if you're gonna be transforming this guy. So let's click that back together. Yeah, just wanted to throw that in. Also a little bit of a paint app mishap there that I'm gonna have to go through and remove that little dot of yellow. Did I just get it with my nail? I did just get it with my nail in one shot. Nice. Let's continue the video. Told you I was gonna show you the hole of no return. There it is right there. If I'm reviewing something and something falls down there, there's about a 50-50 chance that it just disappears magically forever. I need to put a piece of tape over that for real. This is the real end of the video. Peace. Bye-bye.